Hey guys, today we are going to be working on teaching our dog a sit command. The first thing you're going to need, number one, is your dog. Gus, Gus. Yes, good boy. Let's get that. And then the next thing we need to make sure is that our dogs can follow a lure. So I'm going to take one piece of kibble in my hand and I'm going to present it to his nose, and I just want to make sure he can follow my hand. Good. Now that he can follow my hand, I'm going to move him into the sit position. Yes. To do that, I am going to use my hand lure to bring my hand in kind of an arc position. It's going to go up over his head so that his butt has to hit the floor and he's looking up at the treat. Free. Then I'm going to free my dog out of it. How easy was that? You can see he kind of backs up when he is doing this. Free. So if I want to stop that backup, I might use a wall or a chair or even a corner of a room to get that nice tucked sit. If you get jumping, then you know your hands are too high and it's too difficult for the dog. So you want to make sure yes. Free. You also want to make sure that you're not just pushing them backwards without moving up. Some dogs will automatically go into a sit if they're just pushed backwards. Other dogs who have been taught to move backwards will just continue moving backwards. So we need to make sure their head, oh, you okay? Is coming up as well. Yes. And remember, we want to use our marker words. And since we are luring, number one, we do not want to say our command. And number two, we just want to make sure that while our dog is in that sit position, yes, we mark when all 4 feet are on the floor, the butt is on the ground, and so then we mark and then we release the treat. So it's still 2 separate steps. Free. Sit. Yes. You can also get a really, really nice tucked sit by bringing it in close to you. Yes. So that they are really close to you and giving you that nice sit while they're looking up at you as well. Yes, good boy. Free. Sit. Yes. And then when you start to add your command, you want to make sure it is before the lure. And I'm still guilty of this as well. So it takes a lot of practice. So how you're going to do it is, as he's coming back into me, I will say sit, and then I will follow it up with my lure. Good. Free. Figure it out, bud. His treat went under the carpet. I know you can't see, but he's trying to figure it out. You got it, buddy. There you go. Gus. Sit. Yes. That was my mistake. I totally did that completely wrong, but I want you to I'm not going to cut that out or anything because I want you guys to see that I make mistakes too. All I can do is I caught that, so I'm going to make sure I don't do it in the future. Gus. Sit. Yes. Something else you can do to catch yourself and make sure you aren't luring as you say the command is not put a treat in your hand and lure with an empty treat. So I'm going to free him. Sit. Yes. Whoops. Free. Sit. And then lure. Yes. And then reach for your treat. You also notice that he tried to automatically go into a down position. I asked for a sit, not a down. So I'm just going to free him out of that position and then try again. I'm not going to punish or anything like that at this stage in the beginning. Gus, sit. Yes. I'm also taking note that a lot a lot of the times, especially when I'm showing you that I ask for a sit, my hands are right in front of my stomach. So I also want to be cognizant of that so that he doesn't think hands in front of my stomach means sit. Gus, sit. Yes. You struggled with that one a little bit more than the other one. So you want to vary how your body looks, whether you're sitting, standing, make it super fun and super easy, but also really random with how your dog hears the command. So for example, Gus, sit. Yes, good boy. Something completely random and something I would never do in the real world. So that's just a couple of examples, a great way to start your sit command and just a fun way to interact with your dog, build some obedience with them. If you have any questions though, post a comment down below. I'm here for you guys and I will help you as much as I can. Have a great day, guys. Keep on training.